Hi everyone, thanks for joining me. I'm Dr. Jacob, and this is the read-along for my new book, In Search of Truth. The first thing I'd like to point out is the title, In Search of Truth. This very well could have been called In Search of Reality. When I thought about what would be of most benefit to the readers and to other people, I realized that those people who can quickly identify what is accurate or what is correct in life, what's really going on around them, those are the people who will be able to obtain their dreams and become successful the quickest. I realized as I was growing up, what benefited me was people taught me how to quickly understand when something was right or accurate. And that's what I would like to also give back to others. Hopefully you enjoyed the book, and we'll actually just start from the beginning. Each session we'll read about a paragraph or so, and I'll give you some thoughts and ideas I had, and hopefully give you some more insight into why I wrote the book and how it can benefit you in your life. We'll begin with the author's note, Why Search for Truth? Ever since I can remember, I've been on a quest, in search of something. As I've matured, the purpose of the quest has changed many times. When I was younger, the purpose tended to be short-sighted and often fleeting, sometimes even ridiculous and unrealistic. In the morning, it could be trying to steal a piece of gum from the pantry. In the afternoon, it could be trying to defeat the Decepticons from taking over the world. As I have grown up, the purpose of my life and my goals and what I've enjoyed has changed many times. And I often wonder, as someone is asking their 12-year-old student or even 17-year-old student, what are you going to do for the rest of your life? And I imagine in my mind, how can they possibly know that? Even in my life, I've found that what I'm doing today, I would never have imagined doing this even like 10 years ago. And so how could a child with no experience, who hasn't really been able to do very much in life yet, how could they possibly know? I tell the youth, don't worry about trying to figure out what you're going to do for your entire life. What actually makes people successful isn't those people who know what they're going to do all the way into their 90s. It's people who actually care about things in life. And what I've found is too few people care about their time, care about what they're doing, and really have a drive to want to be able to be good in life. It could be stealing a piece of gum from the pantry. It could be timing yourself and caring about how quickly you can put a puzzle together. But I found that people who care about something, those are the people who become successful. When I would steal gum from the pantry, I probably caused a lot of pain for my parents because I was very good at it. And at the time, I didn't realize that when I was done with the gum, hiding it underneath my mattress probably wasn't the best thing to do. Before my parents figured out what was going on, I stole a lot of pieces of gum. So I ruined my bed at that time. But I have found that as I've developed in life, because I cared about something, it has caused me to continually improve, continually experience things in life, and that, I believe, is what has led me to be the most successful in what I'm doing. Now, continuing on in the middle of the paragraph, at the age of 6, I debated with my friends what happens after we die. So obviously my goals and my ambitions and my wonder and my desire to know, it got larger. I wanted to know more. At the time, this might have caused my parents some consternation, as my father was on tour with the Air Force, and we were living in Saudi Arabia, where it was against the law to talk about religion. At the age of 13, my math teacher asked us, if you could have one wish, what would it be? I responded, to be a god. Suffice it to say, Mr. McWilliams never looked at me the same again. At the time, I thought, doesn't everybody want to be a god? In my mind, someone who knows everything, someone who can do anything, somebody who never has to worry about anything because they are all powerful. I thought, doesn't everybody want that? I didn't realize not everybody wants that. And if I could go back, I would realize that the fact that I even had this idea and this thought, it made me unique. So many people, they doubt themselves. They doubt that they can fulfill their dreams because they think, just because I have this idea, everybody has that idea. Everybody wants a lot of money, or everybody wants to be the best cook. But we don't realize that not everybody wants that. Our desires are made up of our experiences, our genetics, who we are, how we look at life. So if you have a desire, if you want to be the best cook in the world, the mere fact that you have that desire tells you you have the capability to achieve it. When I was younger, I didn't realize that. So I really wanted to understand life. I wanted to be able to know what's going on, why things happen the way they happen. And I used to doubt myself quite a bit because I thought, well, everybody wants that. It doesn't really make me unique. But later did I know I was unique and not everybody wants it. So if you have a dream, if you desire something, go after it. Because there's a reason you want it. There's a reason that that dream is in your mind. Because it identifies the uniqueness in you and the capability you have to be able to achieve it. When I was younger, people would always tell me, great job, Jacob. I do things and they say, wow, you're really good at this thing. And I'd always think they were lying because I thought they're just trying to make me feel good. But if I had to relive my life over again, if someone told me, good job, I'd say, you know what, you're right. And I'd thank them for it and I'd believe it. So this week, as you're going around, if someone tells you great job, if someone compliments you on something that you've done, don't even think about it. Give yourself a pat on the back and say, great job. That's awesome. And continue on with your life and have that desire to keep moving. Thank you so much for joining me. That's about it for this session. But you guys have a great day. Thank you.